Hello YouTubers, so this is Lenvic coming at you with another video. So today I'll be replacing the rear right wheel bearing on a 2008 Honda CR-V. So the problem I had is a humming sound coming from the rear wheel. So I got the wheel out already. You can see I secure the vehicle. I have two jacks under there plus a jack stand. So you got to make sure and secure your vehicle. So now I have to remove the caliper. So let's do that right now. Okay, so the caliper bolt is 12 millimeter. So I'm using this 12 millimeter ring end to take it out. Let's do the top one. Okay, this one is loose. And there's a bottom one in the back here. One over here. So now as you can see, I took the caliper off and I sit it right here on in this area here. So it's out of the way. So now we have to take the caliper bracket off. So there's two bolts in the back here. You can see there's one here and there's one here. And these bolts are 17 millimeter. So let's get to taking out these bolts. So I'll be using this breaker bar to loosen the nuts. Okay, got this one loose. Okay, got it. That's the top one. That's it, and that's the caliper bracket. I'm gonna set this down here. So the next step, we're gonna take out the rotor. You may have to loosen it a little bit. This is the service port right here. Just need to pull out this little rubber tab right here. And you're able to stick a screwdriver in there and loosen it. But so far it seems like it's gonna come off. It's loose. You can see. The screw is missing here. Normally you'll see two of the Phillip head screws right here holding down the rotor, but this one don't have it. So I'm just gonna pull it out. So if you look right now, still look, you can see around the hub right here is looking kind of wet. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this hub nut. So you can see it has a kink right here. So we have to pull this kink out and pull the nut out. So let me get to that. So now I'm going to use this screwdriver to see if I can kink back this little dent right here. So we can take this. Okay. Spray some PB blaster inside there just to kind of loosen it up, because as you can see it's a little rusted in there. So I'm just going to use a little lubricant. Not a lot, just a little. Kind of lubricate it a little bit so when I'm loosening it wouldn't be so hard. To take the bolt out, I'm going to use a 36 millimeter socket with a Makita impact wrench. Just take it out. There you go. Yeah, that was easy enough. So now, so we got this step done. So now the next step is to loosen the 4 bolts in the back, the wheel bearing bolts at the back. So if you look closely, you will see there is all 4. There's one here, there's one at the bottom here, and there's other 2 on the other side over here. And plus, I gotta remove the speed sensor. So you don't want to damage it, so you gotta remove it before we pull the bearing out. So I have loosened the bolts in the back, so they're not too tight anymore. To loosen it, I use a breaker bar, and then I'm gonna use the ratchet to take it off. So the bolts in the back here, they're also 17 millimeter. Okay, so that's one bolt. Second one. I got 2 more to go. Got the other one. So there's one more at the bottom which I have to get. Okay, so now I have to remove the speed sensor. So it's a 10 millimeter bolt that's holding it there. So let me release that bolt. So guys, I end up damaging the speed sensor. So this is what happened. I tried wiggling it out, and I end up breaking it. So this is, I have to take out the pieces in there, and I have to get another one, speed sensor, and see how it is here. So I have to take the pieces out. And plus this bearing was really stuck onto the spindle right here. So because of the rust, and you can see my contraption here, what I'm trying to pull the bearing off the spindle here. So this is a bearing, part of a bearing puller. So this is my contraption, and I have this the breaker bar on it trying to spin this out. So I'll try doing a couple turns and see if I can get this off. So let's keep going. It's really stuck down there. Really, really hard. It's almost out. So what I did was I used the impact wrench and 19 millimeter to take it out. So this contraption is what took it out. So this is the bearing. It was really stuck on there with on the pin on the spindle. So I it really took a while to get off, but I did it. So now to install the new bearing, and by tomorrow I will get the new speed sensor to reinstall here. So for now I'm gonna just install the wheel bearing. So this is the new bearing. Beautiful bearing. We're gonna install this guy. I'm just gonna clean the area here with a little bit of brake and parts cleaner. Okay. So now you can see the end of the broken speed sensor right there. So I can easily grab it and pull it out here. There we are. Damage sensor. Let's see. You can see the whole way come out here. Just gonna clean that little area so when I get the new sensor, this will be easy to install. That was easy enough. You gotta make sure I'm put back the blue tread locker on all of them. So this is the medium strength. I'm gonna put back a little there. You see, you can see it had the same blue locker on it. Put this back, and we're gonna tighten the bolts to 72 foot-pounds. Now I'm torquing the bearing bolts to 72 foot-pounds. Okay, that's it. We got two more to do. Okay. The hub nut, I got to put the wheel on to torque it down to 181 foot-pounds. So I'm going to put the wheel on and set it down on the ground and torque it down. So let's get to that. In order to torque the hub nut down, we need to remove this center part. So pretty easy. You just have to knock it out from the back side. You can see his clips in there. So I'm going to take out this decal like this. Simple like that. So we can expose the hub nut. So I'm just putting on the lug nuts temporary here so I can put down the vehicle and tighten the hub nut. And then we're going to lift it up again to ping the lug nut. I'll show you this later. There's a small groove on the spindle which you have to ping the lug nut so the nut wouldn't get loose. It will be impossible for the nut to loose when you ping it. I'll show you this in a moment. Just get this on. I'm not gonna do it tight. Just okay. Okay. You can see we got our hub nut exposed here, so able to torque it down there. Okay, so let's put the vehicle down. I'm torquing it down to 181 foot-pounds. Okay, that's it. Give it another go. Okay. That's it, guys. So now I'm gonna lift the car back up to put a ping on the hub nut. Let's do that. So I got the car up again. Let me just take the lug nuts off, and so now if you look here, you will see that little indentation here on the spindle here. So I have to make a little ping right here on the side of the hub nut, so that it will secure it and it wouldn't able to turn out on its own. Using this old screwdriver to make an indentation. It's good to have a punch, but I don't have one at the moment, so I'm just gonna make it with this old screwdriver here. So it's getting there. Just gotta go a little more. Yeah. Screwdriver is not doing a great job, but may have to get something a lot harder. But it's getting there. You can see the little indentation is going there. Okay, now you can see the indentation is pretty good there now. So that's good. In case you were asking about this little crater here, the old bearing was stuck on so hard that I had to put a bearing puller on it. So I had to press it out so hard that it created a little crater here. But it didn't damage the threads or anything. So the next step is installing the rotor. So the rotor only goes one way. So if you look at the screw holes here, you got to line up the screw holes, and plus the service port here. This service port got to line up with the the adjuster right here. So we got to line this up. It only goes one way. So line up. That's it. That's it right there. So the next step, we're gonna install the caliper bracket. So these are the shims. You have to make sure the shims are on. These two. So I got the shims on already. So it's just to put the caliper bracket on, back on. Now I'm tightening the bolts to 79 foot-pounds. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, now to install the caliper. I may have to replace these brakes and the caliper, but for now I'm just gonna put these on for now. Yeah, this caliper I gotta. So these two caliper bolts, the tighten down. The torque spec is 25 foot-pounds. Right, catching those. Okay, so I've tightened down the caliper and torque it down to spec. So the only thing I'm waiting for is that speed sensor, because remember it was broken. So I was supposed to get it today, but unfortunately I didn't get it. So hopefully tomorrow I get it and put it back on, because that's the only thing I'm waiting for right now. But everything else is complete. So yeah, guys. So for now, I'm just gonna temporarily put the wheel back on, and hopefully tomorrow I get that sensor. So I got the new sensor today, the ABS sensor, and I installed it already. I didn't show you that, but it's pretty straightforward. You just stick the sensor in its port right here. Put this 10 millimeter screw on, and stick the plastic tabs into their location, as you can see. And the connector is in the back here. That's the connector here for the ABS sensor. You can see here better. That's a that's a connector right here. Just a straightforward plug. You just press the tab in and pull it out. And that's it, guys. So we install the wheel bearing. All the tools and parts I use in the video, there's links to them in the description. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And thank you for watching. And see you in the next video.